And then we got outside and someone yelled that it was an active shooter or something like that, and we all kind of like ran out of there.
So you said that people were running. What was going through your head when not excitement, but the kind of danger that flashed through everybody's head kind of started to set in?
Yeah, honestly, I was just hoping that the people that were involved were all right and that it would all settle out. I mean, I wasn't worried about myself. Like, I know where I'm going if I'm leaving, so it's no biggie. But just hoping that everyone else is okay.
Right, and so this is just a typical Thursday for you guys here, but unfortunately this kind of massive event has now happened. Hopefully we're going to learn more information from police about what exactly has happened. But seeing this kind of action on campus, is this something that you've never seen before?
Yeah, not something I've ever seen, not something I've ever witnessed at all, definitely.
And seeing this amount of police here right now, are you a little maybe struck by the amount of officers and police officers we keep rolling up?
Yeah, definitely. I was very surprised that but it's good because they're here to protect us and take care of us. And so that's a good sign that we've got this many people watching our back.
And when you were leaving that building, were officers telling you guys anything specific as you were leaving, aka anywhere to stay away from, if classes are going to be canceled for the rest of the day, anything like that?
Yeah. I hope classes are canceled because I got 2 midterms to take, so that'd be nice. I wasn't getting any notifications about that so far, but just to stay away from Constant Hall, which is where it happened.
So that's the only thing that officers were kind of saying, just to stay out of the Constant Hall area?
Yeah, out of the off campus, really.
Okay.
As much as possible.
So
do you mind just one more time for us?
Young man detailing what he experienced inside, and I want to say, we just got an update on the 2 victims that we now know are in critical condition at Norfolk Centera Hospital. We just got that from them, that there are 2 patients there who are in critical condition. And that's the first that we've gotten as far as when it comes to their actual condition, the state. Again, 2 people were hurt in this shooting, and we know that the gunman is also dead. Well, obviously, man, heart drops to hear that at the moment. I want to bring in right now the grandmother of one of the students at Old Dominion University. I have on the phone with me right now, Nikki Curry. And Nikki, first off, you were telling me that your grandson happened to not be in class today, but he would have been in that building. How are you feeling this morning? And I know that you have some other students that you're connected with as well.
Yes, my grandson is a finance major there at Old Dominion University, and that's where he normally has his classes. It's funny, I didn't know anything about the shooting until I looked up. I was watching Live Impact News. I was watching you. I was sitting here working at my desk, and I just so happened to look up because the TV is kind of faint in the background. And I saw, on the screen that there had been a shooting at ODU. My heart just dropped, and I'm just now getting my nerves together. So everything began at that point. I actually reached out to my grandson. He wasn't answering his phone. I texted and called his mother, and she didn't answer, nor did she respond to my text messages. So I thought about reaching out to the other grandparents, and I couldn't find their phone number. I don't know if it was nerves or something else, but I just could not find the other grandmother's phone number. So I reached out through Facebook messaging, and she just so happened to respond. And that's when she told me that my grandson did not go to school today. However, his roommate, which is his brother, not my grandson, but his brother, did go to school, and he was in that building when all the shooting took place.
And so for his brother, his roommate, what can you tell us, if anything, about his experience? I'm assuming he made it out of the building.
Yes. According to the other grandmother, she said that Dylan, he did make it out the building. However, when all the shooting was happening, he actually had to hide in the bathroom. He was very nervous, very afraid, and he had to wait until the police arrived before he exited the bathroom. But yes, he was hiding in the bathroom. He could hear everything. So I'm waiting on a call from them now. The family is in an uproar. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. We're a pretty close family on both sides. And my son is the father to my grandson, of course. And everyone's just asking me, do I know what's going on? And I'm just getting information. It's slowly and trickling in as we speak. So, but everybody's okay. They're back at their apartment in Norfolk, which is not far from Old Dominion University. But the young man that was in the bathroom hiding, he is very shaken, from what I understand.
I mean,
he is traumatized.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, this is such a scary and traumatizing situation for anybody who would be involved, and especially for you, Nikki, as a grandparent. And we appreciate you taking the time to even speak with us and sharing your experience and what you are feeling. Can you tell me, for the rest of the family, are they local? Are they further away from Norfolk? And I ask because we were talking earlier, just even as a parent or a grandparent, how it feels when something's happening and you're not close to your baby. So in proximity, are they nearby? Are they able to get close to be able to touch and see them?
Some of the family members are here in the area. As a matter of fact, my sister is calling me right now. They're watching the news. My son, which is the father of my grandson, he is not in the area, and he's calling and texting saying, "Where's CJ? Where's CJ?" So I'm texting him. I guess the news is, spreading in other regions, and I'm letting him know that I did find out that my grandson CJ is okay. He was not at school. And yes, we do have family members across the United States, and I'm sure everyone is calling, asking, inquiring. But this is very traumatic, very traumatic. These kids are thinking they're going to school every day or going to college and everything is good. And then something like this happens.
What year is your grandson in school?
My grandson is a junior.
So he's a junior.
He's a finance major. Mm-hmm.
He's a junior. So he's about a year out from being out of school there at Old Dominion University, graduating. And, it's another one of those things, too, Nikki, full disclosure for those, we know each other, prior to this this broadcast. And, I know that you are very keen on knowing what's happening in the news. You are someone who always stays informed. But for this to hit so close to home for you, I'm sure is adding to that anxiety that you felt within all of this. And I'm sure the relief is that much sweeter now knowing that he was not in school.
Yes. The relief is what I needed. I'm still kind of shaken up. I'm wringing my hands right now, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Not being able to talk to him at the moment, not hearing anything. It took me a little while to get in touch with his grandmother, and again, I had to contact her through Facebook messaging. Facebook Messenger, because for some reason I just could not find her phone number in my contacts, which is weird. I probably was overlooking it and just so nervous at the time. And I'm just glad he's okay. I don't know why he skipped school today, but kind of glad he did, because he would have been in that building. He definitely would have been in that building.
Nikki, I'm going to open the mic here for Janet Roach, who's in with us right now. And Janet, I don't know if you had any questions or comments for Nikki.
No, hi, Nikki. Thank you so much for talking with us. I appreciate it. And I heard that relief, that sigh, that you gave. What are some of the questions that you have now as a grandmother?
Some of the questions I have right now is, how did this happen? Were there any protocols in place? I was listening to Live Impact News broadcast earlier, and one of the students said that he heard that it was something about an ROTC student. I'm not sure, and I don't want to convey that if it's not true or verified, but how did this happen? And I thought ODU was a very secure campus. But you just never know. So those are some of my questions.
Right.
Where was the protection? Are there any security guards there?
Yeah,
What's
those
next?
are excellent
How are we
questions.
protecting our children? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are great questions, especially as we said, it's an open campus. So, what does the university do to secure each building that is there on this campus in a very populated portion of the city?
And
Janet?
in many cases, you can just walk in, you can walk on campus and just walk right into a building. Don't know if that was the case here, but that is with a lot of public universities. So, they'll be interviewing witnesses. They're going to take a look at any, like maybe footage.
Of course.
That might be in the area. And they'll evaluate their policy as well to try to answer some of the questions that parents and grandmothers like Nikki clearly still have.
Yeah, and you can imagine that is one of the next stages that they'll look at, right? The first thing is you want to get to the situation. You want to make sure that everything is secure and people are okay. Then you figure out a motive and what happened. And then it's how can we make sure that something like this can't happen again? And all of those stages,
Right.
you imagine, are going to take place relatively quickly. Nikki, again, thank you so much for even taking the time to talk to us. I heard you say that your sister was calling you. Please call your sister. Make sure that, whatever information they probably want to get from you so they can feel that same level of relief. And we're glad to hear that your young ones are okay this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I think that's a good perspective to hear from, Janet. I mean, to hear from a parent or a grandparent, not only to get the perspective of what happened you heard her talk about her grandson's roommate or brother who had to hide in a bathroom in that moment, instinctively knowing to do those things, but speaking to, again, that relief that probably a lot of parents are feeling at this very moment, knowing that the threat is over. You would imagine for at least, the thousands of parents, except for maybe those two that we're still, waiting to be identified who are in critical condition.